Ping Penguin says, ah ha 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 ha. First, I think you mean foist. Hello, subscribers and future subscribers. I'm KarmaJolt. I gotta make sure I have my phone on me because I can't stream long. I gotta take Jackie J to an appointment and I gotta be out the door at 2 o'clock, which is in less than an hour and a half. But this game is Final Fantasy IV, and we are about to do it. T-Moss and Cupid Punch. Let's continue with tuba and K-pop. Last we left off, we started the game. Oh, and I want to say it was Matthew Carpenter who donated $2 like right after I signed off the stream, so I am gonna start with 2 squats. Then we will reset the counter, and we're doing curls today, Sirefly and Elvis PP. So hey, everyone put an MC in the chat. 1, 2, alright. We did a bunch of squats yesterday and some today. So let's reset that counter, Lucy D and AQ. And like, yeah, I am using ZSNES, and I do have to like exit out the window every time I want to update this reps counter. So yeah, we got to 107 yesterday, technically. Cameron Rice, how are you? I also borrowed Molly M's controller. Mine still works kind of fine, but the part that plugs into the controller is a little bit loose, so it kept getting disconnected, and that interrupted the stream a bunch. Let's go advance the plot or something just to disgrace my only daughter. And Matsyuk, how are you? FF4, you spoony streamer, you're welcome. Glad you're streaming. Just got back from the ortho celebrating 6 more months without surgery. Yo, everyone put the PP in the chat for Elvis Press Play. Hey, appreciate you. Alright, so that said, again, I am using an emulator, so I have to, like, hit the escape key, click out of the program every time I want to, like, update something on OBS, for example. In fact, I think I'm not showing the entire screen here. So let's move the KarmaJolt logo down a little bit. So yeah, I might miss something in the chat because I lack the ability to scroll up easily at this point. Oh, and before we go, one last thing, let's change the window color to a crazy green. Alright, that's pretty good. What's the emulator do? AQ Patron, it emulates. Sometimes it emulates Cameron Rice. Alright, let's go to a spooky cave or something. I should probably have K-pop in the back row because she doesn't have a ton of HP. She doesn't have a great HP total at this point. And putting her in the back row means that she will take half damage from physical attacks. But it also means she deals less damage with physical attacks. And I kind of like that she can physical attack right now. Because we found... we didn't find. We did the missed skip glitch to buy dancing daggers. So she's got a weapon that she is not really supposed to have right now. L6, how are you? Who needs HP when you got so much GP? That's a good question. Quick Guns, Michael Mervin. Welk. Welk is like a snail. Welk is the snail boss from FF6. Doing better, thanks for asking. Hey, thanks for being here. My headphones do this dumb thing where I move the left ear and it pauses stuff. It's making your stream go nuts for a minute. Whoa, that sounds insane. T-Moss. I was about to ask if you did miss skip, but I saw her using the dancing dagger. Uh-huh. Steven, how are you? Lucy D, you recognize the dancing dagger just from its, I guess it's in-battle sprite? These sandmen snuck up on me. And that's pretty crazy. This is a great color for the menu. You're welcome, everybody. You missed the mist skip? Yo, Mega Harv, you missed it. K-pop gained a level. Learned to sleep. Something Mega Harv could learn. Dude's been streaming like 14 hours at a time. Karma, says Lexi Wolf. Yo, I named Kane Wolf because of Lexi Wolf. Thank you again for the cool $20 donation yesterday, Lexi Wolf. Ooh, there's a watery pass or something is what it's called. Let's get these large treasure chests. I could fit inside that treasure chest. Most of me, anyway. What did I mean by that? We got a cure 1 and a heal. Harv does not sleep. I'm kind of concerned for him, but he's making that money. Mega Harv, how many subscribers you got at this point? 31K? Tent. Did you find a healer or a heal or a heal? Just a disgrace? A heal. What? You wield the dark sword? Help me, I beg you. What? A wicked bard tricked my daughter into running away to Damcian, and I sense evil in that direction of Damcian. You just tell it's a bad neighborhood. You must be the sage Tella, because you can tell it's a bad neighborhood. I don't know. I was trying to make a joke on your name. I am Tella. Tella your friends. I'm great. I'm going to Damcian to get my daughter, who eloped. But a huge monster is blocking the way. My magic is not strong enough to defeat it. Your dark sword might help, and this girl is a caller. She is quite gifted, I sense. We are also on our way to Damcian. I was pretty much asleep since the last stream, says Mega Harv. Good for you. Good, let us work together to get to Damcian. Let's hurry. Sage Tella, who I will rename into something weird, has joined. Lord Toast, howdy, but I had a whole pack of bubblegum earlier. Hell yeah, everyone put the toast in the chat for Lord Toast. Alright, look, before I do anything, I obviously have to rename this character into something sillier than Tella. Oki Gaming. Sandpede. Let's fight this dude. I forgot that sound effect, oh my gosh. How about clarinet? L6, I already have a musical instrument name. And K-pop. Also, I named a character Toast the last time I played this. Lord Toast. What about Loam? I kind of like that, just a disgrace. $11 damage kill on that imp. Way to hit him with a stick. Yo, Tella has 340 HP. What a beast. But also, let's put him in the back row because, like... Wait, can I give him a dancing dagger? Actually, I don't know. I can give him the change staff. No shield. Let's give him a cap. Bard cloth. Okay, I guess it doesn't really give, like, that's not a huge difference there. Iron ring for some defense. Ooh, I can target both of them if I hit the left arrow on the D-pad. Get fried, imps. I'm gonna go for some fried imps. What am I talking about? Okay, let's go this way. And let's find a naming way. Would you like to change your name? Yes, I would. This guy is all the way in the back. He doesn't want to stand near us. He's embarrassed to be seen with us. Okay, obviously this guy, every time I open up this menu, I'm attempted to just name somebody Jyoti. But this dude will be, This guy will be Bubble. Nailed it. Cinnamon, L6? Welcome to Kaipo. Okay, yeah, please get out of my way. My neighbor had a bad case of Joti. Just a disgrace? Is there ever a good case? Let's save the game. Mega Harp? It's because of all those squats. That's why I'm naming him Bubble. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I did 69 damage to that imp, everybody. Are you impressed? How many times am I going to make that joke, do you think? Oh, maybe I should have stayed at the inn one more time before we left. Karma, did you know it's possible to glitch the game and use the trash can as an item in battle? Yeah, just remember it's called a trash can, not a trash can't. I know that the trash can plays a significant role in Final Fantasy Legend 2 on Game Boy. God, I'm wasting so much time. I am the opposite of a speedrunner, everybody. Just a little bit of coffee left. Tiny sip. Thought I had more. Opposite of a speedrunner, a slow crawler. A high jumper. Wait. Yes. Let's go this way! Are people for or against microwaving coffee if it gets cold? Michael Mervin, I do it, but for some reason I don't feel proud of it when I do. You know what I mean? Microwave it, says Molly M. Oh my gosh. Welcome, Molly M. I won't forget to pick up Jack today. Not that I've done that. Not that I've ever forgotten before. Let's lit this pike. Put his head on a pike. Oh my gosh. 400-ish damage there? More like 400 fish damage. Thanks, babe. Hey, Molly M. Love you. I can drink coffee now. It's a recent thing, but I feel like microwaving isn't right. Okay, so that said, I'm really a 1 cup of coffee kind of guy. I'm a 1 cup guy, so to speak. Every now and then, I'll be like, dang, today is a 2 cups of coffee day. So if I have any coffee left over, I will microwave like a half cup of it. Hi, Molly M. Whole emoji, says Megahar. I don't own a microwave, says Elvis Press Play. That's kind of neat, actually. So what do? You just, put your coffee over a fire pit like the pilgrims did? How do you make holy water? You boil the hell out of it. Lexi Wolf, classic joke. I can barely do hot coffee. I can't stand cold or iced coffee. By the way, I can defend here. It's called the parry command. And I can call a chocobo. Everyone put the chocobo emojis in the chat if you got them, because K-pop can summon a bird who just shows up and is like, bop, 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 bop. 252 damage to that fish. Yeah, birds kind of have type advantage over fish. Thank you for the birds, everyone. Even if you're not a channel member, I see Just a Disgrace putting a bird emoji. Molly behave, says Michael Mervin. Secondhand literature? Nailed it. Ooh, I got a heal. Like a heal, though, Just a Disgrace. Did I go this way? Kind of, but not all the way. Ooh, baby, we get to dunk. Let's go into the water. I got an iron ring for that. Yo, what is this? Hold on, hold on, hold on. I have to look at my chat here. Megaharv sent 5 KarmaJolt gift memberships. Yo, Troy Smith got a membership from Megaharv. As did X-Tiger Loki and Board Star, who's been subscribed since like 2007. Jennifer Mock, Javier M. Hey, thank you so much, Megaharv. Everyone put the chocobo emoji in the chat for Megaharv. And James D with the cool $5. Everyone also put a JD in the chat with the chocobo emojis. Yo, suddenly we've got 35 curls to go. Thank you so much, Megaharv and James D. Appreciate you both. I blunk and I missed it, everyone. I looked away from the chat for like 1 second. Then I looked back and suddenly it was like, oh, a bunch of green stuff is in my chat. Just like the text box that we made green here. Right? That's green? No, I can see that that's green. I know it's green because I made it myself in the menu. Using the G, which is green. Sorry, I couldn't tell that you blunk. Yo, Jay Douglas. Appreciate you. And Justin Bailey gave a cool $1.50. Hey, thank you so much. Everyone put the crown in the chat for Justin Bailey, aka Bane King. Nailed it. Thank you so much, everybody. Whoops. For the cool... Oh yeah, if you're a channel member, I guess what you could do is put the Metroid helmet in the chat for Justin Bailey, which is obviously a reference to that password that starts Metroid with in her Zero suit. Kira H. Good thing that's totally fine, says Molly M. I missed some context for that, and it makes me nervous. Let's fight these evil shells. Obviously short for Evil Shell Silverstein, the guy who wrote Where the Sidewalk Ends. And that other one that people definitely remember. Molly M knows it. She'll put it in the chat. Lit one! You're the lit one. Molly is being appropriate and fine, trust me. Okay. Well, she's a moderator, so I assume that if she weren't, she would ban herself. Yeah, Jess knows. I trust Jess the Disgrace, my only daughter. Fish! Time to fight some fish. Let's fight fish with fish. And also magic. I love that Bubble suddenly gets an orb to ponder when he's casting magic. He gets a bubble! He has a bubble in front of himself. Obviously, that's why I did that and named him Bubble. Or is it Buble? A chest! Also known as a torso. What? Everybody's in their bubble. Kira H, sometimes you're in my bubble. There's gotta be something over here. Yeah, there's a chest. Surprised! I am kind of surprised that these fish are on land. Game's not wrong. Game don't lie. Rabiel, how are you? Also, I clicked away the second you said something right before. Molly M knows what I'm talking about. She'll put it in the chat. I said I haven't mentioned you at all today, Molly M. Muddy Mud Skipper is on land. L6, oh my gosh, a Ren and Stimpy reference. Sean R would approve if he were here. So, who wants to know Karma's social security number? Molly M, my doctor keeps asking for it. Just kidding, I don't have a doctor. Our bubble is a wiffle ball. That's true, Kira H. Isn't it 696-969-6969? Megaharv? It's the other way around. Oh, we got an ether. That's a nice thing to have. Jay Douglas says, this is my favorite game to play with my uncle. He introduced me to Final Fantasy. Which one did he introduce you with first? All right, everybody. In the chat, tell me about a family member who introduced you to either video games in general or a certain franchise. NES, Part 1. Yeah, Jay Douglas. That's awesome. I was just talking the other day about how the first time I ever saw a video game at all, my oldest brother was playing The Legend of Zelda with my grandfather. And I remember watching the TV, being like, you can move the pictures on a TV? That's crazy. Why is this music so scary? That was my first interaction with a video game. I was 3. Anyway, Tuba leveled up. And if Tuba gets gains, then so shall I, everybody. Let's do 20 curls. Thank you so much for all the donations. From Megaharv and JD and Debane King. Alright. We're doing curls today. Or as Sean R calls them, coils. Ready? 1. We got 20-pound weights. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. Oh, baby. I asked you to put your stories in the chat, and then I, looked away from the chat. So let's read some of these stories. CJ, my neighbor across the street used to play Final Fantasy 1 on NES. A couple years later, after my family got our SNES, my favorite aunt... I missed it. Sent us Final Fantasy 2, 4, and NBA Jam. Yo, hell yeah. Shoutouts to favorite aunts. NBA Jam rules is right, Misha. We got an NES for Xmas as well. I think it was 87, says Quick Guns. My best friend, in I think first grade, showed me Sonic, and I would ask to go over to her house all the time, says Molly M. Only FF games we had were Tactics Advanced and 4 for the DS, says Gouda Guy. Folks never liked video games. First exposure to games was a friend who lived down the street. Atari 2600, says Richard Z. Dad introduced you to FF7, Tim B? That's awesome. Hey, thanks for the stories, everybody. My parents were gamers. I know, Jess the Disgrace, my only daughter. I cut my teeth on an SNES controller? That's like a phrase, right? Like, not literally? Hey, thanks for the curls. Whew, this lighting makes me look very white and pink. I guess I should have said. What was the Family Feud cheat where it accepts an incorrect answer, but it's because you chose something with, some letters in the right place? Oh my god, Kira H, we can stream that game. I made a video a long time ago about how Family Feud for the SNES accepts correct answers. Yo, there's a big ol' S here, everybody! Let's take a rest on the S, says Bubble. A special field here will protect us from monsters. We can use our tent or cabin and even save the game. Which is weird to say, it's kind of breaking the fourth wall, don't you think? Let's rest now and be prepared for the coming battle in my tent. The what? Big ass B! Molly M, oh my gosh. Fast asleep. She must have been very tired. You said she was a caller of mist. She seems very gifted as a magic user. With proper training, she will be able to wield the magic other than calling monsters, like the lightning thing that I do. How sweet, just like Anna's childhood. Anna is your only daughter, says Bubble. Just a disgrace. Remind you of someone? All right, I should get back to work, says Molly M. Hey, thanks so much for showing up. Man, I want to nap. Yeah, that's what we're doing up here. She ran away to Damsian with a bard because I did not consent to their marriage. What do you want to go to Damsian for? I also want to get married to your daughter. My friend is suffering from a terrible fever in Kaipo, so I'm running away. Ah, so you need the sand ruby. Everything around here is made out of sand, like the fish and the people. So you two are in a hurry. What is the monster of this cavern? That seems like a non sequitur. It's a horrifying monster with 8 huge tentacles. It's called an octopus who is big. Don't forget to like, please. Do it, or I'll get you haunted. I know ghosts, says Molly M. Tony Bard, figures is right. Secondhand literature. Same. Lunch break went quick. Y'all take it easy. Hey, Jay Douglas, thank you so much. Appreciate you. We must defeat it first to save Anna and your friend, or possibly recruit it in some way. I don't know. If you donate actual money, I'll tell the ghosts you're cool, says Molly M. She can do that. Let's go, as the kids say. B-Tooth is where we're at right now. Ice Rod. It's probably not as good as the change staff. That's fine, he can have it. Now I'm back to my job in the funeral home. Bye, Molly M. I'll see you later. Interesting that the only known cure to fever is a ruby from an antlion's cave. How about starting with Panadol? Good guy. Yeah, it's weird that they don't just, like, have medicine. Or, like, they know, like, the only way to cure this deadly fever is a sand ruby, which can be found in the den of the antlion. Like, you figured they'd have a couple of those on hand, right? So we didn't have to go on a journey every time somebody got sick. The sand ruby, which can only be found in the den of the evil antlion or at the pharmacy for $12. Hit him with the lightning! Yo, this water bug? That's definitely a bug creature there, yeah, for sure. Riku Storm, how are you? And not at the Walgreens by the interstate on-ramp. Yes, Elvis PP. They don't have ramps in this world, they have stairs. K-pop gained a level. Learned Venom. Well, when I'm finally gonna use that spell, I'll let you know. It's Venom. I don't think this spell is ever useful. This might... Oh, wait a second. I was about to say this might be one of those games where, like, status effects just really don't work on the enemies you need them to. But now that I'm thinking about it, Megaharv mentioned the other day that, like, slow works on every boss, just about. I'm good, by the way. How are you? Riku Storm, I'm actually doing very well. Thank you. Needs to be a choice between OTC Cure 1 potions and eating a ruby, or whatever they do with it. Yeah, Richard Z. As far as I know, literally everything is affected by slow, Megaharv. Oh my gosh. We don't have that yet, though, do we? I have exit and blink. Oh, I have stop, but not slow. I have hold and sleep. Glad to hear it, KJ. Earlier you sounded pretty down. Yeah, doing much better. Thank you, L6. Yay, FF4. Leviathan Cave area? Simon D? No, just started the game. You don't recognize the watery pass? Oh my gosh. Spent my whole childhood here. This enemy's name is Jelly. That's short for Jellifer, I believe. Let's ice him. See if that does something. Hit him with the fire and ice, like the game Fire and Ice. Remember that game? On NES? Molly, M, and I played through that years ago, and it was a ton of fun. I'm new, says Nintendo Fan Club. I can tell by the way you're a channel member. I bet Kane could jump atop a tree. Secondhand literature? No, he's not allowed. Can I recommend your old FF4 playlist? You can, Michael Mervin. Were you gonna put it in the chat? Yeah, go for it. Honestly, back at the time, so I've played this before for the KarmaJolt channel. But back, this was in like 2018 or 2019, I just made like a regular video series about it. Remember like when people used to make Let's Plays is what they called them? It was kind of like that. But I remember re-watching it years ago, being like, this is some of my best work. I was. It is really funny, old KarmaJolt. Michael Mervin? Vintage KarmaJolt. Akex. Karma, is the McRib back in your area? Bro, you gotta stop talking about things going back in my area. Let's fire these Zomzoms. I can cure them with white magic to harm them. This is KarmaJolt's old FF4 playthrough. Hey, Michael Mervin dropping the link. Thank you so much. Is the McPeanut butter and mayo sandwich in your area? Mega Harp, I haven't gone on a road trip in a while, so like haven't had McDonald's in a long time. I did like 8 and 14 damage to them, but that was enough to kill them all. I love FF4. I think that's what I'm going to be playing on tonight's multi-world randomizer, says Flo Darian. Hey, welcome. I don't like McDonald's, says Nintendo Fan Club. Yeah, you're probably better off. Every time I have it, I'm like, this is so good, and then like 30 minutes later, I'm like, I think I might die. I'm like, never again will I eat anything bad for me. Harv, they would make so much money if they sold that. Akex, they do make so much money. Can I show my kitty photo? Soulwave? I do have a Discord. Whoa. Whoa. There's a hidden path back here. Now, call me crazy, but I thought those paths were, like, way more visible. Of course, it doesn't help that I'm wearing these amazing sunglasses. McDonald's gives you existential crisis for free. No, they don't. You gotta pay for that. What are you talking about for free? Team Donut, says L6. I don't know why we're teaming up for this, but sure. Okay, you can see the path a little bit if you take off your sunglasses, but you don't have to do that. I'll do it for you. So yeah, there's definitely a hidden path back here that's like a little bit highlighted. I think in the original Japanese version, that's impossible to see. Genevieve B, welcome in. You on lunch? Genevieve, says Gouda Guy. Oh my gosh, the tiny mages! I bet they have a tiny cat, just like me. Indeed, on lunch. What's for lunch, Genevieve B? Leftover pork chops. Side of mashed potatoes. Ginger ale. That's my guess. Jin B, you a pretty big fan of the McRib? Akex, you're a weird guy. We welcome that here. Wait, where's Sean R? Nintendo Fan Club? Man's been busy lately. K-pop gained a level. Well, if K-pop has received the gains, then so shall I. Leather? Not into that. Let's do these 16.5 curls, everyone. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 and a half. That's 0.5. Actually, an apple juice today, not a ginger ale, believe it or not. All right, I believe it. Genevieve B, I had my coffee in this mug. Lexi Wolf, I'm keeping K-pop in the front row because she's got a dancing dagger and I want her to hit stuff. I picked up the wrong controller. Alright. And at this point, she's got 133 HP. Nothing can kill her. K-pop deserves to be center because she's a diva. Alright, that advice I'll take. Let's go back. Can you not get into encounters in these... Never mind. In these mean streets of the YouTube chat? It does same damage from back row if used as an item, I thought. You might be right. Does that use up the item though? Oh, wait, it doesn't use it up. That's insane. I thought I was getting multiples of them for a reason. Lexi Wolf, you're right. You're right, I should put her in the back row. But I like her front and center. For reasons that Just the Disgrace pointed out. Let's update this to-go counter. So we just did 16 and a half. Hey, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you very much. I sound like Elvis. Press play. Wait. Where am I going? Watery Pass North. I'm so high up right now. I'm so high. Remind you of anyone? Genevieve B? Reminds me of Jordy Bands. Center character gets boosted accuracy. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Let's ice him. Yeah, so Tuba's Dark Sword doesn't seem to do a lot of damage to certain enemies, like Undead. Wait, OMG, did I just teach Karma a secret? You did, Lexi Wolf. I didn't realize that using the Dancing Dagger as an item wouldn't use it up. And it's very powerful. Darkness Blade. I probably missed some equipment back there for this guy, but, like, I really don't care. Well, that's a huge upgrade, though. Alright, let's look over this way. Time check, 117. Ooh, he hit me twice for 11. Hit that gator. Alligator. I like this game, but I feel like JRPGs are best with only 3 party members at a time. Just a disgrace? Why? Why you say that? Elvis, oh my gosh, I see you. Tiger Frog TV. We hydrating, baby. Yeah, there's gotta be something good over here, like a cure. Or an ether, actually. Would be nice to have if I didn't do, like, a literal, you know, $3 million glitch. Because those are expensive. And that would be an issue if I didn't do a quote-unquote infinite money trig. I can use the ice rod in battle. Oh, I forgot about that, Tiger Frog. You're right, you're right, you're right. I forgot I got one of those. And it doesn't break when you use it like in FF6, right? Lol, I got away without a behave. Wait, what? Genevieve B. Oh, I missed it. It's alright. You'll receive some sort of punishment. Ooh, this bridge ain't got no handrail. How many people do you think have died from that? Fight! Right, says Tiger Frog. Either way. Magnus, what's going on? How are you? Ooh, punishment. Just a disgrace? I've been summoned, says Nick DeFrenchie. Yeah, you know what? I knew you would show up about then. Let's light up these toads. One of them is a cave toad, and the other is a mad toad. Love that. Oui, Mega Harv. Yes. Everyone put a croissant or une baguette. Dans le chat. Nintendo Fan Club? I'm sure Magnus gets chess jokes all the time. We can go out from here. The monster is in the cave beyond there. We should camp to regain our strength out there. Oh, yeah, okay, so yeah, the cave continues once you're in here. Well, obviously I'm gonna sort. Why Toad anger? You know, I didn't ask him about his problems. Just a disgrace. Maybe Tiger Frog TV knows why the Toad is angry. I unequip Cecil to fight with undead monsters. It does some damage. Okay, that's not a terrible idea. Alright, let's use a tent here. Oh, hey, Mega Harv, I just realized, like it says in the chat, if you donate $10 or more, you can choose a name for one of my characters. So if you want to rename somebody temporarily, or at least until someone else renames them, go for it. Karma pitching a tent in stream. Just a disgrace? We about to chase some waterfalls, too. It's down here. Yeah, make sure you do like a little spin move when you fall down the waterfall. Good thing I missed those freaking rocks, everyone. Damn. I will fire the jellies. Short for Jelly Jlarkson, obviously. On my way to the swimming pool, Nick DeFrenchie, I just jumped into off of a waterfall diving board. Lexi Wolf, oh my gosh. I am happy to see you. Bubble looks like a universe where Colonel Sanders became Draft Dodger Sanders. What? Cupid Punch? I see the Colonel Sanders. Basically the same, Karma. Yeah, Nick DeFrenchie, are you going to do a high dive? Has anyone ever jumped off a high dive diving board? I don't think I've ever gotten the chance to do that. There was like one time I was staying at like a really fancy hotel that had like a large indoor pool, and it had a high dive, but it was sectioned off for some reason, so we weren't allowed to use it. K-pop gained a level. Learned warp. I've done some bridge jumping in my youth. Genevieve B? I'll jump your bridge, so to speak. Dang, one step, one encounter. I have an idea, let's run away. You drop money in this game. I forgot. Yeah, when you run away, there's a chance you'll drop some of your money. And I think the amount depends on the type of enemies that you're running away. That's my guess. I actually have no idea. That's an educated guess, I should say. So I have some idea. Don't be crass. Genevieve, I think you mean karma behave. But also, what did I even mean by that? Ooh, a door. Kind of hard to see those, as a matter of fact, when I'm wearing these sunglasses. I don't mind waterfalls or high dives, as long as I'm not looking down from them. I was thinking Octomam and said Leviathan monster earlier by accident. Oof. Yeah, Simon D, you were close, though. Because later we do find Leviathan in this game. Leviathan. Ooh, I got a darkness armor. Someone just left their clothes in here. I may have missed a darkness shield, but like, whatever. Soul Wave? Sticking to those rivers and lakes. Something in there that's, drowning, possibly? I thought maybe there'd be something down here, so I checked under the bridge. Once did when I was getting very scary but fun. Yeah, Soul Wave, the closest thing I ever got to that was like... I jumped off like a medium height cliff in the Colorado River, I want to say? Alright. He's coming! Also, he's about to fight us! Octomam! I love that this thing's name is Octomam. You're a medium height cliff. Oh my gosh, Genevieve B. Look at his goofy freaking face. I love this monster. And he's weak to, like, everything you have. So if you hit him with a dark sword, oh, he's weak to that. You want to use lightning against him? He's freaking weak to that, too. You want to stop him? He might not be weak to that. But he takes a ton of damage from, like, everything you do. Well, never mind. He took 35 damage from that lightning there. Slashed him for 186. And he's probably weak to dancing. Gonna hit him with that. 248. What a beast. And, like, every time you do a certain amount of damage to him, he loses a tentacle or something. Let's try to ice. Let's see what that does. Calamari monster. Them tentacles. 1. He took 1 damage from ice. Okay. Very resistant to that. I'm weak to lightning too, boss, says Doc Mac with the cool $2. Hey, thank you so much. Everyone put like a stethoscope and a burger in the chat for Doc Mac. Hey, appreciate the cool $2. So am I. So am I. I am weak to lightning, and I say this because I feel like I get zapped by electronics and appliances and outlets way more often than most people do, or at least as far as I know. Thank you for the emojis. FF9 is a little oppressive, says Nick DeFrenchie. Good job, he's slowing down. We cut off a bunch of his limbs, I think. Pretty brutal. Like, we could have gone around this guy, I think. Codononicals, what's going on? Have you ever streamed FF9, KJ? I'm on disc 3. Kodo, I have that game, as a matter of fact. Haven't streamed it, never even played all the way through it. The great Valamir. And here, I'm just weak to organization. I get it. But yeah, I have a copy of FF9 for PlayStation. And I remember playing it for a couple hours, being like, oh, this is pretty good. And then I stopped playing it and never went back. Yo, Nick the Frenchie with the cool €2 saying, dare I say, KarmaJolt him lightning bolt emoji. Hey, Nick the Frenchie, thank you so much. Everyone put Le Croissant in the chat for Nick the Frenchie. You gonna finish that calamari, Karma? Lexi Wolf? I think I just did. I gotta add 4 to the to-go counter, I'm pretty sure. Thanks, Doc Mac. And Nick Le Français. We can go to Damsian from behind this waterfall. It leads to the exit. We could have taken the other path, but would have cost us a toll of 5 GP. Sorry I missed your calamari boss fight, Gouda guy. It's fine. By the way, I had some Gouda today. Let's save the game. Yes, we're about to make it to my favorite city, the totally unbombed city of Damsian. Wait a second. Those dudes nuked the entire desert just to get this one little city. Holy cow, that was a ton of explosions. Damn, Cyan. That's what you say to your friend Cyan in FF6 when he does something cool. They might be pretty dead. We should have like a gas mask in here, I feel like. They took the crystal. How? Terrible bombardments from the airships, and then somehow they also took the crystal when they did that. Doesn't really make sense, but you know, don't have to explain that when we live in a world of magic. Stuff like that can just happen. Ooh, a tent. Unequipped Tella. Tiger Frog, that's a great call, because he is about to leave our party. How do I remove? Okay, I just have to do this. They cast Flare 16, basically. That is Anna! Aha! Anna! I lived. You're the bard you did this to her. You are the one who flew those 3 airships and bombed the entire desert. Uh-huh. He was just in the bathroom, which I guess was sheltered from the explosions. He has no idea what's going on. Oh, what's the bard's voice? You swindler! Please listen. Yo, Simon D with the cool $10. My vote is to change Edward's name to Flambe from the new Dispatch game. I might have to truncate that a little bit, but yo, thank you so much. Simon, everyone put the D's in the chat for Simon D. Shut up. I love that if you unequip Tella, he punches in the scene. Listen. Hey, Simon D, thank you so much. Shut your mouth. Did I miss the Spoony Bard part? You Spoony Bard? Please, stop. That dead girl just talk? Are you all right? Father, Edward is the Prince of Damsian. He was disguised as a bard when he came to see me in Kaipo. Forgive me, Father, for running away. But I love Edward. We thought of asking for your consent, but when we were about to leave... what was the voice I just gave this guy? Golbez attacked us with Baron's Red Wings. Who is that man? Oh my god, the translation is so bad. I don't know. But why? He took our crystal of fire, and Anna shielded me from the arrows. You loved him that much? Father, forgive me. I love Edward. Anna! 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 Short for banana. Obviously. Stupid thing to say. Sorry. Who is Golbez? I heard that he's gathering crystals using Baron's red wings. A sob. Stop crying. Your tears won't bring back Anna. Wait for me, Golbez. His tears like magically revive Anna, like a phoenix. Thought it was short for Anathon, or annotation. I'm coming to avenge my daughter. You can't go alone. Slap! Magic slap! I don't need any help. This is my own affair. Bubble left. Beat Saber Girl is live. Genevieve B, what is her name again? I gotta add some curls to go here, right? Thank you so much, Simon D. Ah! Anna, a sob. Cry, baby. You are a man. You're a grown-up. Oh my gosh. Gender stereotypes. You're not the only one who's lost loved ones. Yeah, that doesn't mean you're not allowed to grieve. Oh my god. Hey, I suffered through something too, so you gotta do the same thing that I did, which is not cry about it. What? What's the logic there? Best SNES game of all time, says Shiskasimwa. Welcome. K-pop. You may be right. I'm just a coward, but I don't care. I'm staying here with Anna. You do be crying, says Genevieve B. Slapped. No staying here allowed. You're not the only... Wait, that's not his voice. You're not the only one who is sad, Edward. Besides, Anna won't be happy if you do that. Why did we slap him there? We really need your help, Slap. Please come with us, Slap. Oh my god, that'd be so funny if he just continually slapped Edward throughout this scene. My help? Slap. I am Tuba, Slap, looking for the Sand Ruby I'm looking for the Sand Ruby to help my friend who is ill in Kaipo. I am not doing well with this font, I gotta say. And I need your help, Slap. I help you, Slap? Yes, Slap, you. Basically, the scene from Airplane. Yeah, getting a hold of yourself. I like getting slapped, but not in my face. Oh my god, Genevieve B. She seems to be an important person. You shouldn't lose your loved one. Slap. The Sand Ruby is made from the antlion when it lays its eggs in the cave. Slap. The cave is in the east. We must go across shallows to get there. Slap. There is a hovercraft in Damsian we can use. I'm very rich. We can also go to Kaipo through the shallows. Let's hurry. Slap, slap, slap. Prince Edward joined as a bard. You know, he's a prince, but he changed his class momentarily. Let me just see if she has any money on her. Goodbye, Anna. Cool glasses, by the way. Hey, thanks, Genevieve B. Slap. Boom! Hovercraft. Yeah, that's how you get out of the garage, I guess. Is you do like a little explosion there. Don't forget the bard, too. My gosh, Mega Harv. Don't forget the bard. For those who don't know, Mega Harv's, one of his catchphrases is, don't forget the lard. His other catchphrase is, hey, KarmaJolt, thank you for the chocobo emoji. Alright, so we are gonna name Edward Flambe, which I don't think I can fit all the letters there, but Simon D, I'll do my best. Would you like to change your name? Yes, I would. Obviously all caps. I don't think I get any sort of, yeah, hopefully that's good enough. There's no E with the accent mark over it, like a Pokemon. That can't just be a coincidence. Genevieve, I don't believe in coincidences sometimes, usually. Hey, everyone put the D's in the chat for Simon D. Name changes are harder in the US. Just a disgrace? But also, like, if you're just like meeting new people for the first time, you can just tell them whatever name you want. I don't have to tell people that my name is KarmaJolt. Hey, it's 50 bucks. That's why I haven't bothered legally, says Genevieve B. You cannot legally be bothered. Alright, what better time to do 14 curls than after a good night's rest, everybody? Let's do these 14.
Let's go.
That's what K-pop is like. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Nailed it. Thanks, everybody. Karma, when I see your name IRL, I always think of a particular bear. That's a cracker. I remember when I was very young, my brother's chess coach would call me Teddy Graham. Did we make it to 50? Yeah, 50 and a half. Damn you and your biceps, Genevieve B. Did I wait, hold on, I think I typed the wrong number there. We didn't do 60, we did 50. You wish my seps were by.
Let's go.
Sure. Where are we going now? So yeah, we have a we have a freaking hovercraft, everybody. I guess I kind of failed to mention that. It can't go over the water for some reason. I don't really know how this technology works. But what we're supposed to do now is take this hovercraft somewhere this way, because it can go over the quote-unquote shoals. And we're going to this mountain, is that right? KarmaJolt, can I get 1,000 curls? They're for the homeless. Kodo? I don't think I could do that many. Yeah, so, okay, so we don't come here just yet. Blocked with thick ice. Damn, ice looking thick these days. But also F ice. Let's go into this cave. Cave to the left, says Chuck G. I didn't mean to read it like that. But yeah, no, it makes it pretty obvious that there's two ways you could go, and one of them's like immediately blocked off. Yo, what is this? Any Enigma with a cool $5 saying, KJ, I finally found the Toonami video with my favorite quote. Why can't I make you understand? It's in the Kids Table channel on Discord. Hell yeah. Is that a quote from Outlaw Star, right? Yo, Enigma with the cool $5. Thank you so much. Everyone put the question marks in the chat for Enigma. Genevieve B, that's right. F 'em. Did you collect the chests in the side door of the castle? No. No, I did not. By the way, Flambe can equip dancing daggers. Oh, I totally forgot to change his equipment, too. Thank you, Lexi Wolf. I'm getting so distracted by how cool everyone is in the chat. The leather is better than the cap. Bard outfit is good. Iron ring seems fine. Yeah, I don't think there are any upgrades here. She's got a tiara, which is so good. I guess she could get an iron ring. Or a ruby ring. 12 and 14. 14 and 13 is just better, I would say. How is your money so high but your level so low? Yo, Stump Beef Gnaw. Big McLarge huge. Yeah, so at the beginning of the game, I did an item duplication trick that got me 65,536 iron shields that I sold for approximately 3.4 million gold or something. Definitely put him in the back row or he will hide all the time. Yeah, but that's funny, Alexi Wolf. Okay, so where should I be looking? Is there something to find in here? Item underflow glitch. Yes, yes. Outside to the right, says Chuck G. Oh, I see it. How do I get there? I don't think I ever knew about this. You can just walk on the sand. Oh my gosh, I hate sand. Gets everywhere and there's a lot of it. I lost my sight. Are you my allies? Keep the treasures inside, away from the enemies. Excuse me while I die a moment. Dang, I don't think I ever knew about this. I got a crossbow and a leather. And a ruby ring, okay. Gotta get back to work. Bye, y'all. Bye, Karma. Hey, Genevieve B. Everyone put the puppy dogs in the chat for Genevieve B. B1 has a ton of treasures. Tent. Oh, it's a white arrow. Another one. Life. 200 bucks. Heck yeah. Some arrows. That's cool. So what all did I get? I already forgot. I got an X-bow and a bunch of arrows. Don't think I'll use any of those, but that's neat to find. Plus I got a life, which I will definitely use at some point. I got a life, which is something I never had before. Good stuff for Rosa. Can she not equip the dancing dagger? Simon D? I actually don't know. I think also there is a pot somewhere in there that will heal my party fully. Hide! Oh, instantly killed that giant worm. Outlaw Star, great anime that I watched in like 2002. Haven't seen it since, but I remember liking it a lot. Nice life. Would be a shame if someone cast cheese on a Gouda guy. I got cat-quaked by Tiny Cat, who's getting comfortable. He's sitting up to turn around. Dang, this music is so good. Yeah, Enigma, have you ever played this game? Rosa works in HR. She uses staff. Oh my gosh, just a disgrace. Banned. No, that was good. I like that one. Chuck G, yeah, no, I know what I'm doing. For the most part. That said, every now and then, even if I know what I'm doing, I might have trouble figuring out where to do it. So, I will occasionally ask for directions. Sorry, got you. No, you good. Appreciate you, though. Fight him with a dancing D. Regular imps, huh? I guess maybe they do, like at the beginning of this cave, give you some really low-level enemies because Flambe only has 60 HP and is probably level 1. Where to do it? Mega Harv, that sounds like a quote from something. He's level 5, I see. Hide. Oh, he can't sing unless he's equipped with a harp, which is his main weapon. Dang. Huge enemies in this game. I kind of love that. Like, look at this big freaking scary turtle. And this lady. That imp looks like a tricker. Did you mean to say trucker? Because he does not look like a trucker. I think I'm funny sometimes, I don't know. Okay, let's put this dude in the back. And I do kind of want to give him a harp just so that I can show you his ability. He has the Dreamer harp, which I think has a chance to put enemies to sleep when you hit them with it. But you don't actually hit them with the harp, you like sing at them. And they're like, ow. Which kind of implies that he's really bad at it. Cure 1. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, L6 and Gouda Guy. When I was a kid, all I wanted was to be a teen. When I was a teen, all I wanted was to be an adult. Now that I'm an adult, all I want to be is a cat and sleep all day. Requesting glasses change. Hey, Lexi Wolf. You Gouda got it. Let's go with some weird ones, actually. Your eyes are naked. Just a disgrace? Don't tell YouTube. You don't have to get, like, all the treasure chests in here. Alright, I don't have much time left, everyone. Let's do Sing. How's that different from his regular attack? What does Sing do? Lullaby. Okay, so it put him to sleep, is what it seems like. Yeah, Flambe either sucks at singing or he's very good at vicious mockery. What a spoony bard. Lit one. Flambe gained a level. Love that for him. Speaking of gains, let's do these 5 curls. I'm gonna head out and use a tent, I think. And then here's what it looks like when he fights with the harp. It's music. Can he sing the Macarena of Time, though? I came up with a dish a while back called The Legend of Salsa, Guacarina of Time. Like the spice. Just proud of that one. He does know the Ballad of the Salad. Gouda guy? I should know that one. Alright, everybody. I know this is a rather short stream, but I do have to take Jackie J to his appointment. So let's use a tent here. Let's pitch those 5 curls, and then we'll save the game. Actually, I'm going to save the game now before I forget. Hiya! And then maybe I'll be back later tonight. But let's do 5 curls, everybody. Ready? All right, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, 1 bonus. Let's go. All right, y'all. Hey, thank you so much for watching me play just a little bit of Final Fantasy IV. I will be back with this game pretty soon. I know I also have Final Fantasy Tactics to get to, and Metroid Prime tomorrow. We'll do that for Widescreen Wednesday. But I gotta go, and I'll probably see you tonight. Until then, though, this is KarmaJolt signing off. Tell your friends I'm great. Man, these glasses are ridiculous. Tell your friends I'm great. Wait, I gotta update this before I go, obviously. Thank you so much, everybody, for the generosity. Ooh, 55.5, the devil's number.